PETA complaint against Reno lab over monkey shipments leads to citations. May 30th, update, a Nevada-based transportation involved in the shipping of monkeys to a Reno lab was cited by the federal government. The U.S. Department of Agriculture issued a citation against JKL Secure Freight Lines for transporting 167 long-tailed macaques without performing proper veterinary inspections as required by law. The citation comes following the filing of a complaint by PETA against Charles River Laboratories in Reno, supplier Worldwide Primates in Miami, and JKL earlier this year. April 14th, update, the U.S. Department of Agriculture cited Worldwide Primates for sending monkeys to Charles River Laboratories in Reno without following proper inspection procedures. On June 20, 2022, the facility delivered to an intermediate handler and shipped 167 non-human primates 21 days after a licensed veterinarian inspected the animals, the USDA citation from February 22 noted. The Animal Welfare Act, AWA, standards and regulations require a health/veterinary inspection certificate for non-human primates not be performed more than 10 days prior to the delivery of non-human primates for transportation in commerce. The citation warned Worldwide Primates to correct such issues moving forward. Original story. A Reno animal testing lab is one of the subjects of a federal complaint being filed by an animal rights group, which claims more than 100 monkeys were shipped to the facility without being properly examined. The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals filed the complaint on Thursday with the U.S. Department of Agriculture against 3 entities involved in the shipment of 167 long-tailed macaques from Miami to Reno. The complaint, which PETA filed with the USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, was made against Charles River Laboratories, Worldwide Primates, JKL Secure Freight, which is registered as LR Transport LLC. The Animal Rights Group is urging the USDA to suspend or revoke the licenses of the entities involved and impose penalties. In response to the PETA allegations, Charles River Laboratories insisted that it is dedicated to complying with all applicable rules and regulations, as determined by the governing bodies in all areas we operate. The company has labs and other operations located around the world. Charles River's work is critically important to the discovery and development of safe, effective therapies for patients, said Amy Cianciarusso, a corporate vice president and chief communications officer for the company. The ongoing success of our company depends on our commitment to ethical business practices in all of our activities throughout our global business. What is driving the PETA complaint over the monkey shipments? Citing information obtained through a public records request, PETA claims that the 3 entities mentioned in the complaint failed to comply with animal welfare regulations for the handling and transportation of live specimens. At the center of PETA's complaints are regulations requiring specimens such as non-human primates to be inspected no later than 10 days prior to delivery. The examinations, which are documented with a certificate of veterinary inspection, ensure that sick animals do not pass along disease or pathogens. In its complaint, PETA alleges that the transport of monkeys from Miami to Reno were done without the requisite veterinary examinations. Lisa Jones-Engel, a primate scientist and PETA advisor, called on Charles River Laboratories to examine its monkeys, including those already housed at the lab prior to the shipment in question. All monkeys should be tested for a variety of pathogens and diseases, Jones-Engel said in response to a Reno Gazette-Journal query. One issue is that facilities are not required to report any diseases to the CDC after a monkey leaves the CDC import quarantine, according to Jones-Engel. Monkeys also typically change IDs when moving to different facilities, leading to challenges with monitoring, Jones-Engel added. Authorities have ceded surveillance and reporting of infectious diseases to the importers, transporters and labs, which lack the incentive to look for or report any infectious agents, Jones-Engel said. Importers and transporters are motivated to sell or ship as many monkeys as possible.